Welcome to the Jaguar Podcast, a show where we discuss all things related to Duval County's finest NFL football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Move 42, set, fight!
Duval, baby!
What's good, everybody? It's Andrew coming back at you with another video, and in today's episode, I will be doing a quick game recap of the Week 12 matchup between the Jags and the Ravens. Man, we snuck away with a huge win. Duval! We win 28-27 against the Ravens, and this was a hell of a game. Special thanks to all you guys who showed up for the live stream, play-by-play live reactions of this game. It was, man, it's always fun to just get a win and do a live stream where the Jags just they ball out and they perform, and they definitely did in this game, and it was just fun, man. And it's just fun having you guys there and experiencing it all together. So again, special thanks to you guys for showing up, and hopefully get a win against Detroit here, upcoming game in week 13. But this was a nail-biter. I did not expect us to win this game at all. We sneak away 28-27 with the win. Trevor showed up in this game, had an amazing 2-minute drill there in the fourth quarter to get the 2-point conversion, which ultimately led to the win. I'll be going into kind of more in depth to the game here in a second, but the Jags defense showed up. Hell of a performance there, especially in the red zone defense, all game pretty much, in the first half, pretty much limiting the Ravens to 3 field goals, which is pretty incredible. I mean, Lamar Jackson, he's an amazing player in that offense, and how many weapons they have. For the Jaguars defense to limit them to just, 3 field goals in the first half, it's pretty incredible. They also forced a fumble in the first half there. Devon Hamilton recovered it. It was a Lamar Jackson fumble. So the defense played their ass off and did a really good job, containing Lamar Jackson. But, and then the offense showed up too in the first half. Trevor Lawrence throws a touchdown pass to JaMycal Hasty early in the first half. And then Riley Patterson knocks a field goal in there. So we go up, 10-9 at the half. The Ravens would end up scoring in the second half there. I think Edwards ran in a touchdown, and then they threw a touchdown pass, I think, to, Josh Oliver, and hit a 2-point conversion. But, the offense rallied. There was also, another turnover late in the second half there, forced by, Andrew Wingard, and then Tyson Campbell recovered it and kind of, led to that sway of the tempo of the game, and the Jaguars were able to rally there. And, I mean, Zay Jones was just all over the field in this game. I mean, he had, 11 receptions for 145 yards, and then would catch that 2-point conversion that would win this game. But, I mean, dude, Trevor was just, he had a fumble, which was a little unfortunate in the second half. But, he rallied there and was making plays, man, was making throws, was connecting with Zay Jones, like I said, who hit JaMycal Hasty early in the game for that touchdown pass. JaMycal Hasty would have 5 receptions for 67 yards, would have that touchdown, like I said, early in the first half. And then he would hit Jamal Agnew in the second, late in the second half for a touchdown. Marvin Jones Jr. would get that touchdown, late in the fourth, that game-winning drive. And then we hit that 2-point conversion to Zay Jones, and we end up winning the game 28-27. So, yeah, man, I mean, there's tons of, players of the game. Really, I'm thinking offensively were obviously Zay Jones, right? Having just a hell of a game, a ton of targets and catches. Jamal Agnew had a hell of a game offensively with that touchdown pass. Marvin Jones Jr. obviously, caught a deep ball, I think, on that game-winning drive that would lead to, eventually his touchdown catch and then the 2-point conversion that would seal the deal. So, he's another player of the game. JaMychal Hasty, too. Defensively, Foye Oluokun had a ton of tackles in this game. Andrew Wingard, right, with that fumble late in the second half, which kind of turned the tide of the game. And then Tyson Campbell recovering it. He did a great job as well. The secondary did a great job locking down the Ravens wide receiving core. And they did a great job. So, kudos to Jacksonville with just a hell of a win. Trevor Lawrence showed up even despite the fumble. He's got to secure the ball, got to work on that. But, man, he showed up and was delivering the throws and was just on the money and was just showing a lot of improvement, which was good because, he's had some games where he's been a little iffy, especially with ball control in the Philadelphia game. He had 5 fumbles. He was kind of having some trouble in some earlier games with his mechanics, kind of airmailing the ball, missing throws, 10-yard out throws, slant routes. But, he looked a lot better in this game. He looked more confident. Mike Caldwell, the defensive coordinator for the Jaguars, came in with a good game plan. That red zone defense was really good, just shut down the Ravens offense and held them to field goals early in the first half. And then the offense drove the ball down the field and won the game. And this was something that we were all waiting for Trevor to do. It was, we were all wondering if it was ever going to happen, and it happened in this game. And that's what's really exciting. I'm a fan of Trevor. I'm rooting for him. I hope he is the guy, man. I think he's showing a lot of signs that he could be a potential franchise quarterback for the Jaguars, and definitely did it in this game and was a leader and drove this team to a victory. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see what we can do against Detroit in Week 13. I'm going to be doing a game preview of that matchup. But let me know how you guys feel about this win. Do you think it was legit? Do you think the Jags, have a shot of, maybe being a contender next year, or maybe even winning some games, more games than we thought initially in this 2022 season? Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Leave a comment on the video or podcast episode. You guys are awesome. Enjoyed the hell out of that last live stream, and join me for the one I'm going to be doing this Sunday for the Jags versus Lions in Week 13. If you guys enjoy my work, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel as always. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Let me get that. JYD coming up with the big sack. Quarterbacks beware, we on the prowl. Game day night, you could hear it in our growl. Intimidation on to keep their hearts racing. Eating other teams live on TV front of the nation. Spectacular defensive.
This episode is available on the Jaguar Podcast YouTube channel. So if you stop by, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Also, these episodes are available on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and other major podcast distributors as well. So if you don't mind, please leave me a review and some feedback. I'd really appreciate that. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, my Twitter handle is @JagwarPodcast. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. This is Andrew signing off. Cheers.